If I told you I was in Florida, you'll probably believe me, but no. This is Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, and I'm gonna give you my first impressions of this city. It was amazing. And I started off by heading to one of the famous barbershops in Santo Domingo, Santana's. It's a pretty interesting barbershop. If you've been on Instagram and you checked out Santo Domingo before, you probably seen it. They have girls there, music, alcohol. Is basically a party in the barbershop. I got there pretty early, so the drinks wasn't flowing, the party wasn't started yet, but I still had a great time. It costs about $30 to get a haircut, and they give you a facial, and they give you a massage, like a half massage. It's pretty cool. I definitely, next time I go, I'm gonna go back later on so I can see the full party experience. But they take good care of you. The haircut was crisp, and they definitely give you a little show before you exit the barbershop, a little memory, and it was cool. I definitely enjoyed it. One of the first things I want to touch on with this video is a lot of people tell you that DR and Santo Domingo is not safe unless you go to like Puerto Plata or the more touristy areas. They don't recommend it. I never felt unsafe in DR. I spent majority of my time in Piantini and Zona Colonial. Piantini is the upper scale area of DR. A lot of rich people live there. When you walk around, you see people with Porsches, Mercedes. Yeah, you basically feel like you're on South Beach somewhere. And Zona Colonial is basically a tourist zone with all like, you can see like the fort here. They have this bull statue. Yeah, a lot of more touristy things to do and showing like the old city of Santo Domingo. So if you're worried about your safety, if you stay in Piantini or Nacho or Zona Colonial, you would not have to worry about anything. I went out at all times of night, came home, walked around by myself. Never felt unsafe. The more upper scale area and in the tourist area, I feel like full prices were kind of on par with the states. Probably just a little bit cheaper. Yeah, probably on par or just a little bit cheaper. So just be concerned with that. Next, I went to the malls. Oh yeah, their malls are definitely nice. They have definitely nice. This is San Bill, one of the bigger malls. I believe the biggest mall they have there is Agora. Yeah, they have some really, really nice malls there. So I definitely get that. And they just have great infrastructure in general, especially in Zona Colonial and Piantini. I felt like I was in Florida somewhere. It was crazy. Like, you don't feel like you're in impoverished or third world country. And one thing you're gonna see a lot of is you're gonna see a lot of BBLs out there. It feels like BBLs are so common. It's to the point where it's like I was in this pizza restaurant and the waitress was talking about like her stomach was getting big and she's like, oh, I'm just gonna get surgery and just remove all of it. So it's kind of like it's not even a big thing. So I can understand why so many women go to DR to get their bodies done, because it's like it's built into the culture. So I thought that was interesting. But even besides that, DR has some very, very beautiful women out there. So I don't really understand the point of the BBLs. I feel like a lot of them don't even need BBLs, but I just thought that was an interesting tidbit. I was surprised by the infrastructure there. The infrastructure is on point. Safety was cool. The food was good. I can't say anything bad. Like I can't think of anything bad so far for like our first impression. The only thing I could probably say I kind of didn't like is it feels like in Zona Colonial, during like I got there on Tuesday. That first night, the nightlife felt kind of quiet. Like it wasn't that many people out. A lot of places closed at like 12. Yeah, the nightlife as far as Zona Colonial, I guess on the weekdays is pretty dry. But besides that, everything else I'm loving. Like I definitely want to go back to DR from just being there for this first 2 days. So like I'm feeling it. Like I'm sold on DR. I think everybody should go check out DR, especially like Santo Domingo. Make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, and we out.